Hi everyone and welcome to the Hermetic Shaman. My name is Jayme, and if you're new here, I'm so glad that you have found your way to this space. If you are returning, thank you from the bottom of my heart for all of your continued support. Today's reading is a general collective message, intended for anyone who feels drawn to it. As always, please take what resonates with you in your personal situation and gently release what doesn't. A quick shout out to my partners over at Otter, makers of beautiful crystal jewelry. You can find the link to their website in the description box below. That's also on my TikTok profile. You can use promo code Jayme20 to save 20% off of your everyday order. And if you're interested in booking a personal reading or a cord cutting session with me, the link to my website is also down below in the description box. You can also find that on my TikTok profile. And if this message supports you in any way, please hit that like button, be sure to subscribe and follow, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on a reading. Alrighty, y'all. So the energy feels wild. An illusion here has shattered because a whole group has found out the full truth. It feels like somebody here intentionally omitted certain pieces of information in order to make themselves look better. And this is a person here who has a habit of doing this. This is not the first time, and you're not the first one that they've done it to. This is how this person makes, supports, and sustains their life. This is their lifestyle. This is the character that they have built. So, people are looking at you with fresh eyes. Not only fresh eyes, but they're also looking at you as if you're not to be messed with. Because people are realizing that you are a lot smarter than you give yourself, than you appear to be. People are finding out. So, we're going to get into today's reading. We're going to use the tarot dice. Things might get a little loud for a hot minute. If you are sensitive to sound, I do recommend lowering the volume. Universe and Divine Council. What is going on in collective energy, and what is it that the collective needs to know at this time? Wow, that devil is staring right at me. Staring right at me. He literally fell in between dice. It was like being held up like this. The justice is right underneath that, so, I mean, this devil can try all they want. I think that somebody here is just angry. Somebody here is angry, and they're being seen as somebody here who's stuck in old, outdated beliefs, and they were using that as an excuse to try and sabotage you, to lie on you, to deceive others about you. Maybe people are starting to recognize, you know what, if they were able to do that to you, like maybe you are significant in this person's life in some kind of way. Friend, family, lover, business partner. There's definitely been, your paths have definitely been tangled for quite some time. The light that is being shed here, and what people are starting to realize is if they were able to do that to you, what else were they able to do? What else did we allow ourselves to believe? This is somebody here that has self-limiting beliefs with this Hanged Man. This is somebody here who refuses to see things in different perspectives. This is somebody here that already thinks that they know it all. It's the same type of individual that's like, oh, well, you like this, so you must be that. This is somebody who runs wild with assumptions, and they use that in order to implant some kind of lie, in order to sabotage. Somebody here was acting very, very shady here. Maybe trying to keep their beliefs hidden. Somebody here could have been even trying to act like that they're okay with something, but yet behind the scenes still doing these shady things to try and sabotage you. We have the Nine of Cups reversed here on the side. This is somebody that's extremely displeased with their life. They're not happy. They're not happy at all. See what those beliefs got them? It even got them restricted. Because they're not happy. Somebody here could even be overindulging. It could be drinking, smoking a lot. They're doing something here in excess to try and get their mind off the fact that they're not happy and they're not comfortable within themselves. Because nines are all about independence. This is about being independently happy, all on your own. This is somebody who's not happy on their own. And that's why they're doing something here in excess in order to take their mind off of it. We have the Knight of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. It's actually the Six of Pentacles is reversed on this side. And then we have the Knight of Wands here reversed. Somebody carelessly put something into motion without thinking something through. And they did it off of hate. Because Wands in reverse is like, it's negative energy. I feel like this has to do with the fact that you're finally stepping out in some kind of way. We have this Hermit and this Four of Swords reversed. This is you stepping out. This is you bravely and boldly carrying your lantern through the dark, not afraid to show your face. People are seeing how strong you actually are as this Hermit card, how wise you actually are, and how you're not willing to submit to anyone else's narrative but your own soul's. Somebody here never wanted people to work with you. This is somebody who purposely wanted you alone. Maybe that was part of the sabotage here. So that way you wouldn't have any support with this Three of Pentacles sideways. But we have the Ten of Wands. The end of this is near. Tens are completions. You've made it to the other end of the road. You are crossing that finish line. You have carried all of the responsibilities, all of the burdens that I feel like were thrown your way. Remember, it's like somebody was throwing sticks at you. Purposely trying to impede you and stop you from getting to that finish line. But you did it, and you did it alone, and that's what people are seeing, just how powerful, strong, and resilient you are. In spite of the sabotage, you never lost sight of who you actually are. You remained true to you. You remain true to your soul. See, this is somebody here who's not happy because they've had to sacrifice in their life based on some kind of belief system. And this could be a belief system that has been handed down. And you were the one that's like, you know what? No. I'm not going to sell pieces of my soul or give pieces of myself away just so I can still be stuck in the same limiting beliefs that is holding everyone else back. There's a difference between compromise and sacrifice. And it felt like you were the one that was required to sacrifice. And nobody else was willing to compromise. You know what it honestly feels like also as well? There could be somebody here who, I'm not saying that they're necessarily blaming you for the choices that they made in life, but maybe they look at you like, oh, you've had it far, far easier than me. Why are you the one that are getting all these rewards? Or why are you still being able to progress? Why are you able to go down that road? This is somebody that felt like they needed to be the villain in your life because they felt like you didn't deserve something based on some kind of limiting belief. And I keep saying that, but that's the emphasis of this reading. Somebody here is limited in their own thinking and their own limitations. It's like they were trying to put these limitations on top of you and everybody else. It's given jealous and envy. It really is, especially with that Seven of Swords. Universe, tell us more. Because why else would you want to sabotage somebody else? Why? If you weren't jealous and envious of them. Universe, tell us more. The Ten of Swords reversed. This is somebody that's unwilling to change, unwilling to compromise, unwilling to learn and evolve. Knight of Wands, somebody who is extremely impulsive, very reactionary. I don't even know if that's an actual word. This is somebody that's quick to react. This is somebody here that's also, it's like trying to get payback in some kind of way. We have the Queen of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles reversed. It's like somebody here was negatively trying to attack you because you have a pure heart. You have healthy boundaries. You're emotionally intelligent. You're highly intuitive. You can spot a snake in the garden very quickly. All because of the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. This is somebody here who's in lack mindset, and they feel like they have nothing good going for them or nothing good coming in, so they want to stop you from receiving an opportunity here. Because you're kind, like make it make sense. The Chariot reversed. Somebody here was trying to stop your forward movement. They were trying to get payback and revenge on a kind-hearted person here. So they felt like they could omit some kind of information about you. Maybe so that way people wouldn't see you as the Queen of Cups. Maybe part of this too, somebody wanted people to see you as very reactionary. Somebody here was very impulsive who wasn't able to control themselves. Very much driven by lust, but what's being seen, the truth, is that you're actually the Queen of Cups. You're loving, you're kind, you're caring, you're compassionate. But you also have healthy boundaries, and you're not afraid to express them. Universe, tell me more. The Four of Wands, the Three of Swords reversed, and the Ten of Cups. With the Queen of Pentacles reversed here at the bottom of the deck. And the High Priestess. This Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, this is someone who's very codependent, needy, very greedy. This is somebody here that doesn't know how to receive. Because queens are about being very receptive. This is not somebody here who's open to possibilities, open to new ideas. This is not somebody here that's willing to invest in themselves, invest their time and their energy here into building something. This is somebody that wants something to be given to them. And then we have a High Priestess here, somebody very tapped in to the divine, tapped into their own intuition, tapped into their own soul. And again, this high priestess is somebody here who spends a lot of time alone. Somebody here is bothered by the fact that you don't need to be surrounded by other people. This could be an individual here that's stuck in like a dead-end marriage, a dead-end relationship. They have to be stuck in it. Maybe it's karmic, maybe it's toxic. Who knows and who cares, right? But maybe you're not the type of person that settles for that. And this is somebody that has a grudge against you because you have all of these options, all of these potentials, and they don't have any. And they don't feel like you deserve it because you haven't suffered like they did. Because, you know, this person was walking with you, you know, through every chapter of your life because they were there, right? Because they know. I'm being dramatic. It's like, how the hell does this person know what you have and have not gone through? Maybe because it doesn't show. It doesn't show. You don't look like what you've been through, but you speak like somebody here who has. Because you took the wisdom with you. Either way, there is going to be happiness here with this 10 of Cups. Sorry, we have double 10s here on the table. 10, 10. Actually, we have triple 10s. We got 10s across the board. Somebody could have felt like something here was a competition. Because when I just said 10s across the board, you know when like people hold up like the signs for like the scoring? Whatever this situation is that somebody here was not willing to compromise on, it has something to do with trying to gain support on their side. And whatever this support is, it's like somebody was trying to claim some kind of heartache, some kind of betrayal, some kind of, I don't want to say rejection, but it almost feels like some kind of pain that somebody was going through, but it's in the reverse. Something here, what, like I said, was omitted. It was omitted. This is somebody here who lied about something or over-exaggerated. That's what it is. They could have exaggerated some kind of pain. But this is just somebody here who was refusing to grow up. They were refusing to compromise. This is somebody here who wanted some kind of control over you. We did have that devil still staring at me in that bowl. He can stare all he wants. Hope he enjoys the view. This is somebody here who over-exaggerated something, but somebody here who also still wanted to exert some kind of control over you? Whatever it is that whatever this thing is that they were trying to take away from you, it's like they didn't want something, because maybe whatever this thing is, it connected y'all together, but instead of it being a situation where you compromise, like say this is like an inheritance, right? Maybe you're supposed to split something. Maybe you're bound together because of that. But somebody was like trying to get you written off, or they never wanted you to receive yours, or they were trying to take it from you in some kind of way. But it's like they wanted to have some kind, because they wouldn't have some kind of control over you with whatever this thing is that they were trying to take away from you, because they couldn't control you in your ownership of that percentage. I'm going to say it like that because that's what it feels like, of something. Then you know what? They wanted it all from themselves. They wanted you out of the picture here because you were not willing to give in to their every single need, wish, and desire. All because somebody here is not happy with their life. This is somebody here who can make reckless and impulsive decisions and never owns it and expects people to just bail them out. And this is somebody here who exaggerates hurt. They exaggerate pain. Again, this is somebody here who's extremely codependent. This is somebody here who wants a bailout. Universe, tell us more. Six of Wands upright. You are having victory, recognition, success here. Somebody's party is over because love is being returned back to you. Because remember, this person never wanted people to see you as that Queen of Cups. They never wanted people to see you as somebody who was kind, caring, compassionate, very nurturing, intuitive. Love is now being returned to you. Yes, it is. You are the victor. You ended up winning a competition that you never even signed up for. And people must be wondering, how the hell did you know? Because you're the hermit, you're very wise. You know who you are. And you remained in your truth. You knew that at the end of the day, the only one that was gonna get you out of that darkness was yourself, by shining your own light. By refusing to give in to the pressure. Even if it meant you had to be alone. Even if it meant you had to be alone. And that's why people are seeing you as this warrior here. It's like this was a game of the mind. It really feels like it was a mental game. But it's like, just because somebody here was bound to some kind of limited belief didn't mean that you had to be. You became wiser. The Four of Swords reversed and the Ten of Wands reversed. Somebody never wanted you to cross that finish line. But the truth is you already have. You already have. We have 4 tens on the table. A major, major, major cycle here is coming to a close. Maybe 4 cycles. And maybe the situation, whoever this person is, was affecting you in multiple different areas of your life in order to keep you isolated. We have the Page of Cups and the Nine of Wands. And the Knight of Cups. There is definitely going to be some kind of news that is traveling in. Like I said earlier, love is being returned back to you. You could be getting apologies here from other people who have now been fully briefed on the full story. And maybe they want to know how you did it, how you managed, how you were able to persevere, how you were able to push through. People are looking at you as if you're some kind of leader now. Universe, give me one more. The Seven of Pentacles. Somebody thought their plan was foolproof. They may have gotten a little bit of payoff in the meantime, but they didn't get what they wanted to get. They didn't get what they wanted to get with that Seven of Pentacles and this Ten of Wands reversed. Somebody here is going to have to start over. Somebody's realizing they're right back at the drawing board and that they're left worse off now than how they initially started. Somebody here could have lost everything trying to do this to you. They could have lost all of their money, their stability. This person is going through exactly what it is that you went through, because I feel like when you were isolated, part of this person not wanting people to see your heart was so that people wouldn't be able to invest in you, to give you that care and that love right back, to help nurture you, to help take care of you, because they felt like you weren't on their level based on what it is that they were sold about you, or that you weren't. It's also giving the energy of somebody saying, oh, the reason why they're going through all of those bad things is their own doing. When in all actuality, it was this person doing the sabotaging. We have strength here on the table. People are seeing just how strong, how bold, how brave, and how resilient you are. You have had to learn how to tame your ego throughout this process. Not allowing this energy to pull you down into it, to not be a part of it. You've learned how to keep yourself distant from it, separated from it. I have strong Leo, Pisces, Virgo energy here. We have the Fool reversed at the bottom of the deck and the Three of Wands. And the Empress reversed. This is somebody here that doesn't want to go through the labor pains in order to birth some kind of new life. Whoever this Empress in the reverse is, this individual with limited beliefs, they're the only ones that is holding themselves back. This person's destined to repeat a lesson. Somebody here was looking for some kind of new adventure, but they're not going to get it. They're not getting it. Oh my goodness. I just split the deck and it's the Hanged Man. They're not getting it because of their limited beliefs. This could be like old religious teachings, or I don't know, gender like outdated. It's like old-fashioned, you know what I mean? Whether it's homophobia, racism, having to do with the gender, or however, sexuality. This is like somebody here that has outdated beliefs and thinking. Very limited. And this could definitely be somebody here who is... They're definitely older. I want to say they're more established in age, like 40s, 50s, late 30s. But this is somebody here who has a child's mindset with that Knight of Wands reverse. Like, this is somebody, it feels like this is like somebody here who failed kindergarten and never learned how to share. That's what it feels like. Universe, please tell us more for the collective. Excuse me. I did record a reading yesterday. I did. But, here comes the but. I apparently hit the mute button, so there's no audio. So, I was like, okay, that sucks. And I went to bed right after that. I was like, okay, well, you know what? My day's done. Universe, please tell us more. So, I apologize, y'all. I hated that. Who puts a mute button that's touch? Like, I hate that. Like, make it a real button so we know when it's touched. And don't put the light, the indicator on the bottom, because who the hell's looking at their microphone like that? I'm just saying. We have Lion, time to act. It's time for you to act now, at this time. Maybe now you're free to act. Maybe now people are looking at you as a lion like, yeah, you may be cute, you may be cuddly, But you're not afraid to rip somebody's head off if you need to. You're not afraid to put somebody in their place. You will protect your own. Lions are pack creatures. You will take care of your own. We have cracked cup, dissatisfaction with life. This is what somebody wanted for you. They wanted you to be dissatisfied with life because they were dissatisfied with life. They never wanted you to be able to act. They never wanted you to also be able to find your voice. They never wanted you to find your voice, to find your calm, to find your center. Universe, tell us more, please. We have table, hard work ahead. It's time to act. You have a lot of hard work ahead of you, but I feel like it's good hard work. We have karma, haystack here at the bottom of the deck. You will reap what you have sown. Everybody's about to reap what they have sown. And we have firecracker, excitement. And you're going to be receiving a lot of excitement. Remember, you're being seen as the victor. Love is being returned. This is given, like, strong energy of, like, the Holy Spirit here working through you at this time. Because you never lost sight of the greater purpose, of your greater purpose. And you remained true to yourself. Even though you may have been given every opportunity to be mean, to be cruel, you never took out your problems on other people with that Queen of Cups. You were still able to see things from a higher perspective. That's why you're about to be rewarded. And that's why Source is stepping in here to give you this victory, to grant you this recognition. Because look, the whole town is out there like, oh look what the collective did. Everybody's going to be giving you your flowers. Your much deserved flowers. Universe, tell us more. We have mule. Someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. Thank you for the confirmation, Spirit. This person's unwilling to change. They're unwilling to compromise. They're extremely stubborn. We have bowl. Plenty of material things. Maybe your bowl is finally starting to be filled back up. Maybe somebody here was claiming that you had more than them. Why are they staring at your bowl anyway? We have tower, solid foundation, success with effort. You have built a solid foundation here for yourself, and your success is assured with effort. What I'm also getting with this hard work in Lion is that maybe you weren't afraid of this work. Maybe it was destined. This whole scenario here was destined just so that way you can rise. So that way you could gain the wisdom that you needed in order for this next phase of your life. Some of you guys are being looked up to or going to be looked up to as some kind of a leader. And that's because the truth about you is fully out. People are now seeing you for who you are and who you have always been. You have built a solid foundation for yourself, and you did it alone. And that's something that nobody can take from you. You didn't lose your mind during the process either. And you remained true to yourself. And you did not allow somebody to imprint their limiting beliefs on you. Universe, please tell us more. We have a desk. Pay attention to your work. We have two messages here about work. We have kite, vacation in the reverse. Maybe this is somebody here that constantly wanted you working. They never wanted you to be able to relax. They never wanted you to have any peace. Maybe that's why people are seeing you in this brand new light. Like, holy shit, they went through all of those trials and tribulations. Remember, somebody here was trying to throw sticks your way with this 10 of Wands. They never thought that you would make it through the finish line carrying all of that shit that they threw your way. You were like, you know what? I'll just take the extra weight, but you know what? My muscles are going to be a hell of a lot stronger when I'm done with this. You're going to be a hell of a lot stronger. Somebody wanted you on edge, and they never wanted you to be able to feel like you could relax. But you didn't waver. You didn't waver. That's the thing. That's why you're about to reap everything that you have sown. Everybody is in this situation here. That's because you didn't waver in who you are, and you weren't afraid to get the job done. We have a fair woman. Dealing's a relationship with a woman with blonde, gray, or white hair. You could be dealing with this fair woman. This fair woman could have been the one that's been trying to get in between you and your life. This could be a woman here that was trying to take something away from you, but also trying to take away your opportunity to be able to... This is somebody here that didn't want you to have anything, is what it feels like. Like, I don't know. You feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. Somebody wanted you to feel like you were lacking in all areas of your life, that you were lacking goals, you were lacking love, you were lacking money. Maybe this fair woman was running their mouth. Meanwhile, you were, head down, trying to get your work done. And somebody has been running their mouth about you because they wanted to start a smear campaign in order to take something away from you. Universe, tell us more. We have legs, stepping into a new experience. You are stepping into a brand new experience at this time. This woman was trying to stop you, or you could be this woman, take it however it resonates. But you're stepping into a brand new experience. And whatever this experience is, it's definitely a position of authority. Like I said, you're being seen as a leader at this time. You are being seen as a leader. And this is because you have the experience. You have what it takes. We have goldfish, increase in material wealth or spiritual growth. There is an increase that is coming for you in spite of what this person wanted for you. Oh man. Oh. So this person was meddling in your love life. They were meddling in your work and career. They were also meddling in on whatever goals you may have had. And what? This person thought that what? They could take matters into their own hands, that they could be judge, jury, and executioner? I feel like the universe is about to teach this person a lesson. This person's going to be lacking in their life. They're going to be put through the same trial and tribulation that you have been put through. And it's going to be as relentless as how it was towards you. But the difference is you toughened up. Because you were destined to do so. You were destined to rise. And that's all because of this leadership position that you are getting into. We have a dark woman. Dealing's a relationship with a woman with dark complexity or hair. There's definitely differences here. This could be involving racism, homophobia, differences of religions, Like, maybe somebody here started, like, a modern-day crusade. This person didn't want to change. Well, now they're gonna learn why they should have in the first place. And you're gonna be too busy in a brand new experience. And this person thought that they were gonna be able to get one off of you. Alrighty, y'all. I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break, but I will be right back. Alrighty, y'all. I am back. Universe. What's the tea in this situation? What is the tea that the collective should be aware of? Broke ass came out in the reverse. Somebody here could be talking shit. Maybe they're talking shit because you're not broke. Maybe somebody here thought that you were broke. So they're talking shit because you're not broke. Maybe they're mad that they had failed attempts here to try and stop you from being able to take care of yourself. But now this person's being... So this person's talking shit with the fact that you're not broke. Maybe because you're no longer sharing with them. But now they're being seen as somebody here who's broke themselves because all they've done is talk shit. Somebody you're trying to threaten you, trying to make you feel bothered, trying to use some kind of form of intimidation here. Because they don't like the fact that you provide for yourself, that you're able to take care of yourself. And I feel like this goes much, much deeper than money. Like, somebody just doesn't like your resilience. Going back to what I said earlier about wanting you to sell pieces and parts of your soul, like, maybe this is somebody here who has. And maybe they don't even know what it's like to be human anymore. But either way, somebody here has a bad reputation. Somebody here is being seen as somebody here who likes to bother people. How they're very intimidating, very threatening here in order to get what they want from people who have more than them. Universe, tell me more. We have clout hungry and groupie. So we have a whole groupie here that is clout hungry. This clout hungry came in the reverse. Maybe somebody could have been trying to claim that you were saying anything, doing anything, being dramatic just because you were trying to get attention. But in all actuality, this is a person here that was trying to get your attention. This groupie here. So they're talking shit because you're not broke, you're not looking for attention. So this is just heavy projecting. This is just a group of people here who are heavy projecting. My ear is ringing. Whoever has my name in their mouth, in the name of Yahweh, I'm trying to be nice, but in the name of Yahweh, may your tongue be twisted and may your stomach become ill. Keep my name out of your mouth. These people are just creeping. They're lurking. They're lurking for any little piece of information they can use on you. But now they're looking like... They're looking like groupies, is what they're looking like. They're looking like they're obsessed. Like fanatics. Universe. We have boss daddy. Somebody here does not like the fact that you're a boss daddy, that you're a boss mommy, that you're not broke. And this could just be like spiritually. And maybe they're talking shit claiming, oh, the collective is so lucky. Because you have a lot spiritually? Because you're not a shitty person? Because you're not looking for attention? Yeah, you're too busy winning. You are too busy winning. These groupies are just angry with the fact that you have all of these trophies. See, you're not trying to seek attention. You don't have to. But when people talk about you, right, when these groupies start running their mouth to anybody who would listen, because remember, these people are just trying to escape their life because they're not happy with it. So it's easy to talk about somebody else's life. That's why you keep winning, because the more and more that they talk shit about you to other people, the more those people are going to investigate. See, the problem is, going back to that hanged man, these are individuals here who feel like everybody else is like them, but not everybody is like them. 46 on the timer. Universe, give us 2 more, please. A stalker? This person could be stalking you because you're a boss daddy and you don't want to give them anything. Maybe you're not giving them any attention. This is somebody who's going through bad karma, so they're stalking you. So they're blaming you for their bad karma. They're blaming you for their righteousness. They're blaming you for what is going down in their life right now. And here you are, unfazed. You're like, I'm just enjoying my cup of tea. I'm enjoying my coffee. I'm enjoying my cocktail. Because you know, at the end of the day, these people are just lining themselves up for more and more bad karma. We've already saw that people are going to be reaping what they sow. Universe, tell me more. A love triangle? This is somebody that was trying to get you stuck in a love triangle, these groupies? These are people who always are very overdramatic, and maybe that's how they're able to get sympathy from other people, by always having some kind of drama coming in, blaming somebody else, whoever the third party is, right? Family, friend, lover, business, but this is like always having a scapegoat in a way. And the only reason why you're the scapegoat here is because they omit certain truths and information. Maybe you're somebody here who used to be very strong-willed and you used to defend yourself, even if it meant going to war, right? I've been there. But maybe that's what those people want. So you can be like, oh, did you see? The collective just yelled at me. But yet they don't tell everybody, oh, well, I killed their cat, or they don't tell people what they actually did in order for you to ream them a new one, right? It's that kind of vibe. That's the omission. Is they're not talking about the events that led up to that. And maybe that's why you've had to temper your ego to not give anybody an excuse. And maybe during that time you were like, all right, fine, if I'm the bad guy, I'm nobody's friend. That's why I think you were happy with the isolation, because you were like, you know what? You want me gone? Fine, I'll be gone. I'll keep my mouth shut. And because you did that, you allowed them to expose themselves. Because now you're not the scapegoat. Who else they gonna blame? For everything else that is going on in their life, for all the bad karma that they're receiving. All because they're unwilling to change, unwilling to evolve. They think their shit don't stink. But it does. We have child services here at the bottom. Somebody could have been filing fake reports. Somebody could have been neglecting their own needs with this child services, or maybe they're being investigated from child services. Somebody here is definitely trying to get the inside scoop, getting a closer look. Somebody could be all up in these people's business now. Maybe a whole government entity is all up in these people's business now because they were all up in your business. Trying to be nosy, maybe even making fake accounts to try and befriend you online in hopes that you would trust them with some kind of information. Again, you have been the Queen of Cups. These people know that you are very kind, caring, compassionate, but they just wanted to... It's like they literally just wanted to rip your heart out and stomp on it. They wanted you sad and miserable like them. They wanted you to join the groupies. They wanted you to be like one of the regular folks. The ones who do what they're told. The ones who fit in, the ones who blend in. But that's not who you are. You were meant to shine. Universe, please tell us more. Excuse me. Keeping you a secret? Somebody who was keeping you a secret that you were fighting for what you love. Again, this is the omission of the facts, omission of the truth. Keeping you a secret. Maybe they were trying to keep what they did to you a secret here? They could have gotten a lot of people here to stalk you, to check up on you, to see if what they heard was true. Why am I getting that for some of you? This person or these group? Because I don't feel like this person works alone. Or maybe they're just surrounded by energies that are on their same level that believe everything this person is saying. It's like the blind leading the blind type of vibe. But for some of you, this person could have even been sending people your way. Maybe they tried to send somebody your way to get you caught up in a love triangle. There's something here about you finding out, because I received this as a channeled message earlier. I just didn't know how to express it, but now it's making complete sense. You're going to be putting the pieces together and be like, oh wow, that person's connected to that person who's related to that person. It's giving that kind of vibe. And I feel like one of these people were people here that you were romantically interested in, or at one point you were to some extent, but maybe what you're pointing the dots is like, oh wow, that person's related to my op. Or they used to work with my op. That's the extent that this individual went into them and their groupies, based on the lie that they said by omitting the facts, by omitting the actual truth. This is someone here who lit the fire but is trying to hide the matches. These people know that they effed up. They know that they made a mistake. They know that they did wrong. Well, knowing and acting on it are two different things. but they don't want to hear it. They know they messed up, but they don't want to hear it. They also don't want to change. They want things swept under the rug. But the game is over. The game is over. Their game is over. The little charade is over. They want to be insecure. They want to be locked in due to their own insecurities. Well, they're about to be locked up. Remember, I honestly feel like somebody here is under investigation by a whole government entity. I feel like a whole government entity is all up in their business. Because this person and this group was all up in yours. And now that the truth is coming out, I also feel like people will be turning on each other. Universe, tell us more. Keeping a promise. So somebody went against you because they were keeping a promise to somebody else? Fighting for what you love and a fake apology? Somebody could be wanting to come in and fake apologize to you. Maybe because they're afraid that there's some kind of recording that is coming out. Tired of the drama. That could be part of this fake apology. Maybe they're going to come in and claim, oh, I'm tired of all this drama. I'm tired of all the drama. Maybe we should all put it behind us here. No, they're tired of it because they've been caught. They've been caught. Universe, tell me about this keeping a promise. Promiscuous. Somebody here who's with outdated beliefs is promiscuous. This is somebody that's willing to do whatever with whoever for whatever. Somebody very impulsive, quick to act, doesn't think. What is this keeping a promise? It almost feels like they were keeping a promise to somebody else. Like whatever it is that they were trying to take away from you. It almost feels like this person was egged on by somebody else. So it's like keeping that promise to the other person that was working hand in hand with them. Because we do have that King of Wands, that devil energy. So there could be a distorted masculine and feminine energy. It could be both. This could even be a couple. It doesn't have to be. But somebody here was keeping a promise to somebody else, or the person that was egging them on. Universe, tell me about this keeping a promise. The Six of Swords, the Empress, the Five of Wands reversed, the Queen of Swords, and Temperance reversed. Whatever this promise is, it was to try and end something. Maybe they thought that they were going to be able to win this competition. They were hoping for some kind of transformation, but somebody here is realizing that they were not able to alchemize the energy because your truth is your truth. Somebody here could have also been trying to keep a promise to their spouse, to a mother figure in some kind of way. Somebody definitely wanted to, whatever this promise was, it was this ending is gonna take place. We are gonna win, even if it means taking out one of our own with this Five of Wands reversed. And this is all because you chose peace? So this was like somebody here keeping a promise to get back at you. Because of the past? I am so sick of this shit. I'm sorry, collective. I am sick of people and their bullshit. We have the moon. That's an illusion that's falling apart. That's what's coming to an end. The illusion of a past is coming to an end. Keeping a promise to... And now they're gonna try and fake apologize? Because they're tired of the drama now? No, they're only tired of the drama because now they're getting repercussions. Because now they're realizing that it's not a game. And that's what these groupies think, that everything's just a game. Come on, man, we're just having fun. Not everything is fun. Fun for you could be not fun for somebody else. Universe, please give us an affirmation for the collective. Okay. Universe, please give us an affirmation for the collective. We have follow your heart. I'm always rewarded when I follow my heart. I trust that the GPS in my heart knows all the best routes, and when it seems like it's taking too long to get where I want, I know that's because there's some cool, weird stuff to see along the way. Follow your heart. And I feel like that's what you're doing. You're that Queen of Cups. Universe, please give us a final message for the collective. Oh, and before I go, I'm going to be starting my next batch of sign readings tomorrow. Y'all let me know which one you want me to start with. Universe, please give us a final message for the collective. We have insight, number 26. Ganesha is focusing attention to your third eye chakra. He is acknowledging that you are in a phase where you can grow and expand your consciousness. Intuition is the voice of the spirit and soul. It can be heard when you are in a state of calm. You'll have the ability to tune in to a strong, clear connection. The guidance you receive from the divine can always be trusted. The intuitive insights you receive speak to you about things that directly affect your life, relationships, and personal process. You may find that your intuition grows and becomes clearer the more you tune in and follow it. The more you clear the third eye chakra energy space and practice using your intuition, the more clearly you will see in every way. Indigo blue is the color for the third eye chakra. When the third eye chakra is in balance, you are self-realized. You will find that you live in harmony with your expanded true self and with people who you interact with in your life. This does not mean that you will never have problems, but rather that you look at them with a different perspective. You may find that you are charismatic, empathic, and highly intuitive. You are intelligent with a good imagination and accurate perceptions. Trust your insight and continue to follow your heart. Because what did I say in the beginning? You are able to spot a snake in the garden. And don't be afraid to chop its head off either. That is what I have for y'all today, collective. I am sending you all lots of love and lots of light, and I will see you next time. Ciao.